What connects a governess, Austrian Alps, and a record-breaking film? All right, here's where we begin. I'm Leah, keeping it real and curious as always.
Hey, I'm Garrett. Totally excited to chat it up today.
So, welcome to Laid Back Learning with Leah and Garrett.
Okay, so here's where we start. Today, we're diving into The Sound of Music, an iconic film that forever changed cinema. Let me paint the picture for you. Back in the day, I watched The Sound of Music for the first time. Inspired by that, I decided to explore the Alps when I traveled to Europe a few years back. Honestly, seeing those landscapes in real life brought a whole new depth to the film's magic.
That's amazing, Garrett. Let's set the scene for this one. The Sound of Music is a 1965 American musical drama directed by Robert Wise, featuring Julie Andrews and Christopher Plummer. It's this vibrant mix of film, musicals, and drama that made a splash in American cinema back then. I mean, can you imagine the cultural impact, especially with a storyline adapted from Maria von Trapp's memoir?
Let's dig into this. So the film's not just famous, it's an artful adaptation of a stage musical. You have to appreciate how Richard Rodgers and Oscar Hammerstein II's music set the stage. Then Ernest Lehman took all those stage elements and crafted a screenplay that played so well on screen.
Real talk. It's fascinating, Garrett. You know, Maria von Trapp published her memoir, The Story of the Trapp Family Singers, in 1949. It all started there. From that personal story to a stage spectacle on Broadway in 1959, audiences were hooked by its heartwarming narrative and those stunning musical numbers.
Totally. And by the time Ernest Lehman got involved in 1963 to adapt it for film, he created something extraordinary. Wise's direction paired with those glorious Austrian visuals weren't just backdrop, they were stars in their own right. The whole production, from Los Angeles studio work to the real Salzburg locations, just made it pop on screen.
Absolutely. The film premiered on March 2nd, 1965. I mean, it went on to become a smashing success, earning praise and capturing hearts globally. Its cultural and historical significance was so huge that the Library of Congress recognized it. That says a lot, right?
All right, let's roll on. There's this big unanswered question. Was the children's singing dubbed or done live? Some folks insist additional voices were brought in, but others say it was all them. What do you think, Leah?
Honestly, dubbing could enrich the harmony and performance quality, giving it that polished sound. But I totally get where you're coming from. Live performances bring authenticity and raw charm that you just can't replicate.
Exactly. I mean, that's a solid point. Having actors' real voices added an extra layer of connection with the audience, right? But hey, no stress, no mess. The music's impact was undeniable.
Okay, let's move on to how this film still resonates in pop culture today. It landed a spot in AFI's 100 Greatest American Films. And honestly, who hasn't hummed Do-Re-Mi while setting the dinner table? It's become such a part of our daily lives.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's more than just a movie. It's a touch point in music history. This film taught us themes of hope, freedom, and resilience. Those lessons are, timeless.
That's so wild. Actually, these stories of courage and overcoming adversity during a tumultuous historical period offer so much to learn. From individual growth to collective hope, it's a powerful narrative to delve into.
All right, that ties it up nicely. Thanks for hanging with us today. Stay curious and keep exploring awesome things out there.
And there you have it, full circle. Thanks for joining us on Laid Back Learning. Until next time, keep those hearts and minds open.